We are going to install Python through an application called Miniconda. To download this application, we should go to Google, type Miniconda, go to miniconda.io. We scroll down for the links, and here we select the one according to our platform. My computer is Miniconda MacOS Intel, so I click here, and I proceed with the installation. We should all install the default settings. So we click on continue all the time. It doesn't matter whether you are on Windows or MacOS or Linux, we should install with the default settings. Otherwise, we may find problems in the future. Now that the application of Miniconda is installed, we should head to the terminal. And here we can tell that Python through Miniconda has been installed because the base name here. If I put pip v, it tells the location of Python in our system, which is in my user, Miniconda 3, Python 3.9. Okay, in order to open Jupyter Lab, we should install this library. To do so, we type conda install Jupyter Lab. Now Miniconda is connecting to an online repository to check all of the dependent packages of Jupyter Lab that we need to install as well in order for this application Jupyter Lab to work fine. We type yes, we execute. And now we can close the terminal and everything. To open Jupyter Lab, we should go to the terminal and type Jupyter space lab. So every time we want to use this application, we need to type Jupyter Lab in the terminal. Now we have to the left side the navigation of the folders. We can go to desktop and create a new folder, Python learning. And here we can create a Python file. In this case, the type of file is a notebook. So we click here, and then we can work around the Python code. If we type here 4 multiplied by 5, we get this result. If we ask Python the length of these quotes, we get 17. This is a Jupyter notebook. We can type Jupyter notebook and we can execute. But Python will interpret this cell as a cell of code. If we want Python to interpret this cell as a note, we should change it to markdown. Then when we execute, we don't have any problem here. This cell is code, the below cell is markdown. To work around awesome Python code, we can import some of its most famous libraries, Seaborn, but we don't have it installed. In case we don't have the library installed, we should go to the terminal, open a new window, and here, conda installed the name of the library, which is Seaborn. We install the dependencies as well, and we wait for the installation. Now that the installation has finished, we can type again Seaborn, and this time Python will probably understand that it's installed. It shouldn't appear any error. If you find a star here, it means that Python is loading the function inside, or this black point. We wait until it's finished. Now it is, and now we use some of the functions of this library to load a data set, for example. Let's put it into a variable. Let's see how many men and women are in this table. And we get this result. We can do some data visualization with this data. Let's do, for example, a bar. Let's do a pie plot. We can also do other visualizations with the total bill, for example, like a histogram, and many other things that I will be covering in the following videos. Another characteristic of the Jupyter notebook that I would like to tell you is the titles, the sections. For example, here I can put bar if I execute this as a cell of code, but if I press 1, I turn it into a markdown with a title, and that's why it appears here. And then I can put below pi and another title, and then here I can do the same for the histogram, and I have a nicer notebook with a table of contents. So this has been everything for today's video. I hope that you can download and install Python through Miniconda and see the Jupyter lab working fine. Let me know if you have any doubt on the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and we will see in next videos. Bye bye.